somehow already there. Not literally, but the thought of you just fills the air. I catch myself mid-sentence, thinking about your face, losing track of everything and landing in your space. Didn't set out to feel this way, it happened on its own, like a frequency I tuned into without even knowing. Now I can't quite turn it off, and honestly I won't. Everything about being drawn to you, I don't wanna stop. Drawn to you like the city lights that never dim at night, pulled into your gravity and everything feels right. Can't explain the logic of why you feel like home. Every single moment near you, I don't feel alone. You've got something that I can't put words around, the most magnetic, quietly compelling thing I've found. Drawn to you in every ordinary moment of the day. Nothing in me wants to look the other way. You send a message in the middle of my afternoon, something small and thoughtful, and I'm smiling way too soon for someone trying to play it cool and keep it light. But you undo all of that without even trying, right? Maybe this is just the way it goes when it's real. No resistance, no confusion, just an honest kind of feel of knowing that the person standing close to you is it. Everything just falls into place and quietly fits. Pull toward you through the late and golden city haze. Every night that ends with you deserves the highest praise. You're the kind of presence that recalibrates my whole view. Nothing feels as certain as the way I feel for you. Every conversation leaves me wanting more of this connection. You've become my most reliable and favorite direction. Drawn to you and done with trying to look away. You're the one I wanna gravitate toward every single day. Took off running down the hill so fast, laughing over your shoulder at me coming last. I tripped a little but I didn't care. Nothing matters when I'm chasing you out there. You stopped and waited at the bottom with a grin, like you knew I'd always find my way to you again. There's a pull between us I can't quite explain, the kind that makes me wanna do it all again. Chasing you downhill through the best of the summer days, catching up to you has got me in the happiest days. You're the reason I keep running even when I'm out of breath. Every moment next to you feels better than the rest. We got nowhere to be and nothing left to prove, just the two of us and every move we choose to move. Chasing you downhill feels like flying, feels like free. This is exactly where I want to be. We collapsed together in the grass below, staring at the sky, watching the white clouds go. Your hand found mine without a second thought. This is the summer feeling that I always sought.
Don't need a bucket list or a plan to follow through. Every day becomes an adventure if it's with you. Let's stay here where the laughter doesn't stop. You're the one I wanna find when I drop. Running straight toward you through the golden afternoon. Every single feeling hitting way too big too soon. But I'm not slowing down because you feel too right. Sun on our faces and your smile burning bright, tumbling into love the way the whole season falls. Every hill and every field and every time you call out to me, I'm already halfway there and grinning wide. Chasing you is the best ride of my life, and I'm all in for the ride.
You showed up barefoot on my doorstep today. Said you had nowhere to be and wanted to stay. I moved over, made some room on the couch. Nothing fancy, nothing loud, just us hanging out. You steal my hoodie and pretend that it's yours. Leave your sunglasses scattered across all my floors. I don't say anything because honestly, having you here just feels right to me. All over you, like the heat of a summer afternoon. Can't shake this feeling, and I don't want it anytime soon. You're the kind of company that makes the hours blur. Everything's easier when it's us, not her or him, but her. I'm not overthinking this, I'm just letting it be. Staying close to me is all I really need. Somewhere between a crush and something more. All over you and not looking for the door. We order takeout and you steal all my fries. You laugh at your own jokes and I love it every time. It's low pressure and it's easy and it's warm. Being with you has become my favorite norm. No big declarations, no dramatic scene, just you right next to me. You know what I mean. This quiet kind of love is the realest thing. I don't need anything more than what today brings. Caught up in you like the long days that never seem to end. You're somewhere between my favorite person and my best friend. Every glance you throw my way lands a little deep. This is exactly the kind of feeling I wanna keep. Nothing about this feels like too much or too fast. Just warm and easy, and I hope it lasts. Somewhere between today and something we explore. All over you and I keep wanting more. You call me up on a slow Tuesday afternoon. Said you were nearby and you'd be there soon. I tidied up a little more than I normally would, catching myself caring in the way that I should. You walked in laughing at something on your phone, showed me the screen and suddenly I wasn't alone. And the feeling that today was gonna be good. You got me acting exactly like I knew you would. You've got me good, I'm not even mad about it. Didn't see it coming, but I'm not gonna doubt it. Every text you send me has me grinning at the wall. Didn't think that I'd be this far gone at all. You snuck up quiet like the best things always do. Now I'm rearranging all my plans just to see you. You've got me good in the best possible way, thinking about you through every part of the day. You borrow things and somehow never bring them back. My favorite jacket now is hanging on your rack. I don't bring it up because honestly I love the way you make everything feel like enough. Didn't plan on this, but here I am completely in. Every time I think I'm steady, you pull me back again. Don't wanna resist it, don't wanna slow it down. You're the best thing going on in this whole town. Head over heels and it keeps getting worse each day. Every small thing that you do completely blows me away. You laugh and I forget what I was even gonna say. This is the kind of feeling I've been looking for always. Nothing about you is something I wanna undo. Every version of tomorrow looks better because of you. You've got me good from the very start to end, falling for you hard around every single bend.
Saturday smile, sat across from me and stayed just a little while. I held my breath when your hand brushed mine. Didn't think a small touch could feel this fine. Now I'm checking my phone, just hoping you text, wondering what you meant by what you said next. Every little thing you do gets under my skin. I didn't expect to feel this way, but here I am again. You make my heart skip like a record on repeat. You're the kind of feeling I don't wanna delete. I'm smiling at nothing because nothing feels wrong when you're around. Every moment feels like a song. I catch myself daydreaming right in the middle of things. Can't quite explain the way your name just sings. Something about you has got me all turned around. Best kind of lost I think I've ever found. You laugh at my jokes, even the ones that aren't great. Show up with snacks when I'm running way too late. It's the little things that keep pulling me in, like how you hum along when the music begins. I don't need a grand occasion to feel this good. Just sitting next to you is everything I thought it could be. This easy, this real, this perfectly right. Falling for you feels like the best thing tonight. You make my heart race when you glance my way. Every small moment feels like the highlight of my day. I'm leaning in closer just to hear you breathe. You're the kind natural thing, and the world is falling for you.
The heat outside has slowed the whole world way down. Every sound is muffled in this sleepy summer town. You're lying on the floor with the fan above your head, saying nothing that needs saying anything instead. I watch the ceiling spin a little with the blades. Everything between us soft, the way that summer fades into evening, into something slower, still and good. I wouldn't change a single thing about this if I could. Whispering your name into the summer afternoon, not because I have to, just because I want to soon. Tell you everything I feel in the quietest way. You make me wanna say the things I usually push away. This slow and hazy season has a way of pulling truth right up to the surface, and it's showing me the proof that somewhere in the middle of the warmest, quietest days, I fell for you completely in the softest kind of ways. You roll toward me slowly without opening your eyes. Reach for my hand, easy like it comes as no surprise that I'd be right beside you through the long and golden heat. Every lazy summer afternoon with you feels complete. Don't need the words to fill the space between us here. Just the fact of you beside me is enough to make it clear that this is where I wanna be when summer comes each year. You're the warmest thing about the warmest time of year. Drifting through the summer with you soft beside me here. Every day a little closer, every feeling crystal clear. You move slow and easy like the season taking hold. Every quiet moment with you better than I've been told. Love could feel this simple, this unhurried, this light. You and me in summer and the warmth of every night, falling into you the way the sun drops from the sky, softly and completely. And I still don't wonder why. The city's running slow tonight, the way I like it best. Neon on the pavement and I'm taking all the rest of the evening easy, letting everything unwind. You're the only thing that keeps on crossing through my mind. Walk past the place we grabbed that coffee weeks ago. Still remember everything you said and how your eyes would go soft around the edges when you talked about the things you love. That's the moment I knew you were everything I'd been dreaming of. Tonight feels like you in the best possible way. Every light and shadow holding something you would say. The city does this thing part of this evening perfectly fits. I keep the playlist running that you put together last week. Every song a little trail of everything I seek. In a person, in a feeling, in a Friday night like this, you curated something that I never want to miss. Don't need a destination, just a direction that leads me to whatever version of the evening ends up close to you. The city keeps on moving, but I'm settled in this thought. You're the best thing this particular season ever brought. Every warm and glowing evening with the skyline doing its thing reminds me of the feeling that you quietly bring into every ordinary Tuesday, every slow weekend night. You make the city feel like everything's exactly right. Nobody else has ever made a place feel so alive. You're the reason that these late and easy evenings thrive. Tonight feels like you, and tomorrow probably will too. Every single part of my favorite city now feels like you. You smiled at me across the table and I felt it land. Something quite uncertain taking hold of my hand. Not literally, but close enough to feel the pull. Every glance you give me leaves me feeling full. You speak so softly that I lean in every time, finding myself drawn completely into your line of sight. A thought of everything you bring around. You're the softest, most addictive thing I've found. Falling sweetly into you with no resistance at all. Not the dramatic kind of love, just a steady, easy fall. You came in gently and you rearranged the whole room. Everything brighter somehow since the moment you came through. I don't need the fireworks to know that this is real. It's the slow and certain warmth, that's all I need to feel. Falling sweetly into you and landing somewhere good. Feeling everything I always hoped that loving someone would. Summer evenings feel like they were made for us two. Golden light and nowhere better than next to you. You talk about the things that genuinely matter to you, and I find myself caring about every single thing too. This is the version of love that actually sticks around. Not the loud and fleeting kind, but something solid found right here between the ordinary and the real. You are everything I didn't know I'd feel. Caught up sweetly in the way you move through my days. You've got this effortless and warm and quietly magnetic way of making everything around you feel a little more alive. Honestly, I don't know how I managed to survive before you showed up easy and completely changed my view. Every single part of loving you feels brand new, sweetly gone for you, and I'm not looking for the door. Whatever this is, I just keep wanting more.
appear. You pour the coffee and you know how I take it. This kind of comfort, I don't wanna fake it. Your voice is the thing that warms up the room. Even a Tuesday feels like afternoon. I keep replaying the things that you say, finding new reasons to get through my day. Gone completely soft on you without a fight, counting your messages deep into the night. The way you care so gently blows my mind. Never thought that love could be this kind. Every look you give feels like an open door. I keep on wanting just a little more. You're the easiest thing I've ever felt before, and that's the part I didn't know I was waiting for. You read my mood before I say a word. Sometimes silence with you is all I've heard, and it's enough, it's more than I could ask. Being with you never feels like a task. Love was never supposed to feel this light, but here we are and everything is right. No drama, no wait, just you and me, exactly where I wanna be. Falling soft and steady right into your arms, completely caught off guard by all your quiet charms. The way you show up easy and you stay makes me wanna feel like this every day. There's nowhere I'd rather land than here with you. Every simple moment turning into something new. This is the part where I just let myself fall, soft on you and happy about it all.
The windows open and the summer air comes through. Candle on the table and I'm thinking about you. You texted saying you were nearby passing along. I said come up and somehow you stayed through every song. Now the playlist on its third round and the ice has gone. Neither one of us is looking for a reason to move on. Hours pass like minutes when you're sitting close like this. The kind of evening I would really hate to miss. Stay the night in with me under the summer moon. No plans, no schedules, nothing happening too soon. Just the two of us and whatever this has grown to be. Soft and easy living like it's only you and me. Every quiet hour feels like something worth protecting. This kind of warmth between us needs no redirecting. Stay the night in and let the outside world just go. Right here with you is all I really want to know. You kicked your shoes off like you knew you'd always stay. Made yourself at home the most comfortable way. I handed you a blanket and you pulled it to your chin. That's the moment I knew I was so deep in. Don't need a special occasion or a perfect view. Best nights of my life are just spent next to you. Let the city hum outside and let the hours blend. Nights days like this with you, I never wanna end. Morning light is creeping through the curtain edge slow. You're still here beside me, and I love it more than you know. Last night was exactly what I didn't know I needed. Every soft and simple moment somehow feels completed. You reach across and find my hand without a word. Quietest declaration that I've ever heard. Stay with me through summer and beyond the season too. Every night is better when it ends right next to you.
I used to have my mornings perfectly arranged, but since you came around, everything has changed. I take a little longer getting ready now, thinking about you without even knowing how. My friends keep saying I've been different lately. Something in my eyes is glowing kind of faintly. I know exactly what it is, I just won't say it yet. You're the most wonderful thing I've stumbled on to get. Look at what you do to me without even trying. Every wall I built before you came is slowly dying. You make caring feel like the most natural thing. I didn't expect to feel the way your presence brings. Every room you're in becomes the one I want to be. Everything you say lands differently inside of me. Look at what you do to me just by being you. I didn't know I could feel this good, I really had no clue. You remember details from a month ago and passing, the kind of thoughtfulness that keeps on lasting. Said you've been thinking of something I mentioned in the week, found it for me quietly without making it a big thing. Nobody ever paid attention quite like you do. Nobody ever made me feel this seen all the way through. You changed the standard, and you didn't even mean to. Everything I thought I wanted, I'm rethinking it all anew. Standing here completely caught without a single defense. Every feeling that you bring me is so vivid and intense. In the softest, most beautiful and intimate way, you rearrange the whole blueprint of my day. I look in the mirror now and something's different there. A person who is loved, and it shows everywhere. Look at what you do to me just standing in my space. You put the most ridiculous smile across my face.
You're dancing barefoot on the backyard grass.
glass, holding up your drink and laughing way too fast. The neighbors probably think we're way too loud, but I'd pick this chaos over any crowd. Every time you spin around and catch my eye, I forget the words I plan to say and why. You do this thing where you don't even know how completely lit up my whole world can glow. Kiss me in the sunlight before the day runs out. This feeling in my chest is what summer's all about. You're the highlight reel of everything I love, fitting perfectly like a hand inside a glove. Grab my hand and throw me down to where the water's clear. Every single second better knowing you are here. Kiss me in the sunlight, let's make the most of it. This right here between us is the best of it. Salt in your hair and a smile on your face, you make every ordinary spot feel like a place worth remembering, we're saving, worth a shot. You're everything I didn't know I got. Let's not waste a single golden hour today. There's 100 things I still want us to say. Run with me through everything this season brings. You're the best of all my favorite summer things. Hold me in the sunlight while the evening starts to glow. This is the kind of love I want the whole world to know. You laugh and I'm completely gone. There's nothing I can do. Every warm and shining day is better because of you. We found something real between the waves and afternoon heat. Two people falling hard and making everything complete. Pull me close and let this golden moment stay. You're the best thing about every single summer day.
You showed up looking like you owned the night. Everything about you catching every light. Walked over slow like you already knew that I've been waiting here just hoping for you. You said hey like it was the simplest thing, but something in that word made everything sing. Low and easy, nothing overdone. And just like that, the evening had begun. Made for nights like this, made for you and me. Made for moving slow and letting everything be. The city wrapped around us like a second skin, and everything outside can't touch what's here within. You talk low and the whole night leans your way, and I keep finding things I wanna say. Made for nights like this and nothing less. Every quiet moment one I wanna press. We ended up somewhere we'd never tried. A tiny place with good music tucked inside. You nodded to the rhythm, sipped your drink, and caught me watching you before I had time to think. Maybe every road I took before tonight was just a long way around to get this right. To this moment, this city, this warm air, to finding you already standing there. The night is getting late, but neither minds. Every conversation, one that slowly just begun. The city's gone quiet and it's just us two. Nothing on the agenda, nothing left to do but stay in this moment, stretched long and thin, letting the evening softly settle in. You tucked your feet up underneath you on the chair. I watched the lamplight moving gently through your hair. These are the details I keep filing away, the small things about you that make up my day. Somewhere between you and the night I found my place. Everything is easier when I can see your face, not the version that performs for all the outside world. Just you comfortable and soft and slightly curled into the space beside me, like you've always been. This quiet version of us more than I can share. Between you and the night is where I want to stay, turning every evening into my favorite part of days. You asked me something low and I leaned in to hear. Your voice at this volume is my favorite thing near. Soft and unhurried like the rest of the night. Everything between us sitting perfectly right. Don't turn the lights up, don't let the moment shift. This easy tender feeling is the most precious gift that anyone has ever handed me without a thought. This calm kind of loving is the best thing I've got. Wrapped up in the stillness that you carry everywhere. Everything gets lighter just from knowing you are there. You reach across and fix the blanket near my side. Smallest kind of gesture and my whole chest opens wide. Nothing in the world compares to nights exactly like this. The kind of quiet closeness that I never want to miss. Between you and the night is where my whole heart lands. Everything I need is already right here in your hands. Hotter than the city on a mid-July weekend. You came into my life and I've been spinning ever since then. Everyone's complaining about the heat outside, but all I feel is warm wherever you decide to show up with that look and that laugh of yours, opening up all the previously closed doors. In my chest, in my head, in my daily routine, you're the best thing the summer has seen. Running a fever for you all through the season. Can't cool it down, and honestly I don't need a reason. You hit different in the summer heat and humid air. Every single moment better knowing you are there. This feeling's got me dizzy in the greatest kind of way. The temperature keeps rising every single day. Running a fever for you, and I hope it never breaks. You're the sweet walked the long way home because neither wanted to end the night too soon. So we stretched every single bend in the road, in the story, in whatever this has grown. Best kind of lost I've ever known. Summer's always felt like freedom, but this year it's more like every golden evening is something worth living for. Because you're in it, moving through it, lighting up the place. Can't imagine any season without seeing your face. Every hot and hazy day is better with you near. You're the one thing about summer I wanna keep this year. Sweeter than the season, and I'm gone without a doubt. You're what all the good parts of the summer are about. Tell me that you feel it too, this warmth between us two. Something this electric only happens once or twice. Having you beside me through it all is more than nice. Fever for you, and it suits me perfectly right.
You didn't have to linger, but you always do find a reason to extend the evening through. One more song, one more story, one more cup. Something in you never quite wants to give it up. And I never ask you to, but I'm always glad you don't leave when you could easily. You just won't. There's a comfort in the pattern of you staying near. The best part of my evening is just having you here. Every time you stay, it means a little more than you know. Something in the room gets warmer and the feelings grow. Not the dramatic kind, just steady and alive. The kind of love that helps you more than just survive. You staying is the answer to a question I don't ask. Being near you never feels like any kind of task. Every time you stay, I breathe a little easier in. You feel like coming home and coming home again. The conversation drifts to things we never said before. Late night honesty that cracks a little open door. You tell me something small and real and look away. I hold it carefully like something fragile on a tray. This is the version of us I want to keep. The one that shows up honest, quiet and deep. No performance needed, just the real thing here. Everything I want is already sitting near. Pull the blanket closer, let the night go long and slow. You staying here beside me is the best thing that I know. Every time you choose to linger past the point of late, I feel it like a promise, feel it like a weight lifted off my shoulders by the fact of you right here. You make everything feel possible, you make it all feel clear. Every time you stay, I fall a little more completely. You are the most important thing, and I mean that sincerely.
You leaned in a little when I started to talk, like every keeps pulling me back into your orbit. Effortless, the way it is more than enough. Getting closer without trying, and it feels so natural. Every conversation draws me in gradual. You make it easy to stay a little longer each time. There's nothing complicated about what's yours and mine. Drifting into something soft and I don't mind at all. No rush, no pressure, just a gentle, easy fall. Closer without trying is the only way I know how to let this quiet kind of loving grow. You remember the small things that I mentioned in passing, the kind of attention that keeps on lasting. Nobody does that the way that you do. Finding myself wanting more moments with you. Let the night stretch out a little more. Don't need a name what this is becoming for. Just sitting here with you is all I need. Watching something good take root and seed. Every time I see you, something shifts inside my chest. Out of everyone around you, somehow feel the best. You look my way and everything gets quieter and clear. The whole room softens up whenever you are near. Don't wanna rush this feeling into something loud. Just wanna keep it easy, warm and not too proud. Closer to you every day and I won't fight it. This gentle pull between us, I just want to ride it. You sit across from me without saying much, just existing in the room with the softest touch of presence, of comfort, of everything.